So this is Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. I have it on Steam for the PC. I have a MacBook Pro that I occasionally boot into Windows and play some games. That's where I get my Age of Empires Online done, my Terraria, and this game, and hopefully some more. My good buddy Dialpex hooked me up with a code. I was planning on getting the game for Xbox eventually, but I ended up with a code for it on Steam from him, so it's pretty awesome. So at this point, I've played, I want to say maybe 3 hours. Definitely longer than the demo, so 2 to 3 hours. I believe I've already joined the Warrior Guild, who I don't remember their name at the moment. It's been a few weeks since I've played, so we'll get into this here. So for those who don't know, this is Kurt Schilling's development company that made this game. And he got Todd McFarlane involved for character design.
Can I help you?
Hello. Let's see. He got, I guess, the development lead for, what's it called? For Oblivion. Worked on this. And Mr. Salvatore worked on the fiction. And so my understanding is there's like 10,000 years of back fiction on this.
Kester and Cora. They're the cornerstones that hold this village up.
What do you need again?
Tinder twig, which is easiest found in Ironhold Passage. In Scarwood bark, which is found near the ruins and...
Okay. I can't. Okay. So, this is a massive single-player role-playing game. In that sense, it is in the veins of Oblivion or Skyrim. I have no idea the size of it. I mean, I know it's huge, but I don't know if it's really the size of Skyrim or not. My guess would be that it's a little smaller. But there is a ton of interesting differences.
Hello.
One is the combat, which I will definitely show you. But there's combos. Like the basic combo is just swing 3 times. Magic. Multiple weapons. So then I have a really long sword. You could have a bow and arrow. Chakrams.
Can I
which are
help
kind
you?
of magical boomerangs, I guess.
Interested in blacksmithing or alchemy? You're welcome to our equipment.
Thank you.
We're known all throughout Dalentarth. The best artisans, all under one roof.
So there is this concept of
I'm back
modifying your
anytime.
gear and such. And to do that, you have to come to one of these devices, which for right now, all I know is that they appear in these craft halls where people go and work on stuff. I don't know if you can also find them in the world. So, I think I might not be able to show you this. Well, okay. So, you can pick up these shards in the world. I think you can buy them too. I'm not sure about that. So shards can be combined into crystals, gems. So this will be a gem of voracity. 15% chance to steal mana. And then you can embed that in your armor, your weapons, whatever the case may be. So I've already done some of that. I've filled up the sockets that I already have. Let me show you my stuff. Go into the inventory, into the weapons. So I actually need to sell some of this stuff. So I have active the static longsword, which does lightning damage. And what's my second one? The conductive greatsword. So that's because I've been messing around with the weapons, and I wanted to see what would happen if I just had, 2 swords. Really, you don't want to do that. I probably want my chakrams or my longbow to be my second weapon. Scepters are magic weapons, of course, and they have combos associated with them too. Alright, so that's that. Armor. So, by playing the Mass Effect 3 demo, and interestingly enough, playing it on my Xbox, I guess I got credit for it over Origin, which is EA's online system. And so when I booted up Amalur here on Steam, and logged into my Origin account, there's a chest in the first town that you get to, and Shepard's armor, that's why it's red, white, and gray, is that's meant to kind of be like Commander Shepard's in Mass Effect. Now, I want to say, how do you... Right, fabled armor of the legendary Shepard, commander of the Warsworn after Balagar. So, it's like, I don't know if they're not really gonna put like Amalur and Mass Effect in the same universe, but they're just trying to give honor to Commander Shepard in this game, which is pretty sweet. So, if you haven't done so, I would suggest go ahead and playing through the Mass Effect demo, and then you will get this armor for your character in Amalur, which is pretty sweet. I believe I also got something cool for playing the Amalur demo on my Xbox, but I don't remember what that is. Yeah. So I have 2 rings, I have some beads, which, you know, is your necklace. I don't even know what that does. It doesn't say that it does anything. 10% equip requirements. That's awesome. And plus 5 health. So, so I need to switch to that one. Squire ring. Yeah, I want to replace the Squire ring. So I really want to go sell some of this stuff. Okay, so that's enough looking at the inventory for now. I think we'll see some more of that later. So I got to go up here. There's nobody at the table. So I am not a frequent PC gamer, so it's definitely taken me some time to get used to the controls.
Come to town for the craft hall?
I don't think I can really actually talk to her. The generic
Anyone
people.
who's able serves in the militia. It's the only way.
So you see the mini map in the upper right, and there's a yellow circle flashing for a mission that I need to go do. So let's go look at my quests. So definitely different from Skyrim is that you can only have one active quest that tells you where you're going. Now I think the other ones will show up, like if one of them was going to end in, or see, so the yellow one's flashing and then I have 2 white ones. So there are other missions I could go do. But I'm going to go, let's see, can I even remember what the sprint button
There are
is?
bandits out there.
Okay,
Despite
shift
the plague.
is the shield. Just hold out your shield. Boy, oh boy. I knew what it was. Q is switch weapons or the wheel. E is to use your mana potion. Alright, I'm gonna have to look at controls. Gameplay, audio, resolution, controls, sprint. Left control. Oh, that's right. Well, that's where I have to bend my pinky finger in. I don't know. What is the deal with that? Okay, so this is one of the things that you can find in the world. It's a rune stone. Or is it? Rune stone.
I will never be your lover.
And they have stuff to
Yet
tell
I
you.
will make a likeness of your loveliness. Your sun-kissed face. I found the crest of sand. By which I will give my love.
some of these smaller guys I can just beat, you know, with the basic sword combos. It's not too hard. If you see right above me here is a little walkway. That's intended for you head towards a quest, maybe you go do the quest, and then you don't have to walk all the way back the same way you came. You can just jump down. Usually, if you're up higher, there's often one of those around to... See, that one's not going to save you much time. You just have to run around the corner. But some of them do. Save you a bunch of time. Okay, so I'm going to run up on some guys here. More brownies. So apparently my magic attack is not doing much to them. Leveled up, alright. That's a good opportunity to show you what that is all about. Alright, level up. Okay, so you have these are your skills, which are quite a bit different from the skills that you would be used to. So you see my attacking type skills are not here. Let's see. Yes, I want to go back. Okay, level up. Okay, so I can't. So alchemy is here. So there is potions that you can make. You can pick up ingredients. In fact, I'm right near 2 of them, so I'll show you that in a minute. Blacksmithing allows you to make items from stuff you pick up in the world. And so there is a good deal of loot that is materials for making things. Detect hidden is that there's hidden stuff in the world, and the more points you put into that, the more likely those things are to show up on your mini-map. Dispelling. So there are, what I've seen so far, it may go deeper than this, but there are the equivalent of chests that are protected by magic spells, and the more points you put into this, the easier it is to dispel those wards that are protecting those chests. So it's kind of like magical lockpicking. And so, of course, you've got lockpicking that you can focus in. Mercantile for buying and selling. So when you see these symbols, then you're getting an ability along with that. So you see decreases difficulty. Or wait, you can fail to dispel a ward once before it will explode. So each time you're decreasing the difficulty, but here dark sigils are removed from wards. So like for lockpicking, each one of these makes it easier, and then this one, you always succeed when forcing easy locks. So that's kind of how that works. I think I started out with one thing of Sagecraft because of the class that I picked. You can create powerful gems using lambent quality shards. I have no idea what the word lambent even means. You can strengthen shards by combining 2 of the same quality. Okay, so that's useful. Like combining gems in Diablo. Stealth is pretty useful. So I don't know if I want to put 1 point in each thing or what. I think I'm going to do lock picking because I've run into quite a bit of locks and wasted lock picks. Oh no, this symbol means that you've done it. Okay, let's go ahead and confirm that. And so here's the meat of it. Well, another part of it. This is where your weapon stuff is. So there are 3. I guess they call them fates. It's kind of like in Skyrim how they have the thief, the warrior, I want to say, and the mage. So here you have might, sorcery, and finesse. And so I'm trying to focus in might. That's not typically what I do in these kind of games. I like magic or like staying at range. And so I know in Diablo I did a lot of magic. or not Diablo. Oblivion. In Oblivion, I did a lot of magic. In Skyrim, I did magic and archery. So I thought here I would do something different and try to focus on this close range type stuff. So this one is for your all three weapon types: longsword, greatsword, and hammer. This one is specifically for longsword, specifically for hammer. And then I think there's one for greatsword somewhere. Man, am I missing something? Okay. Well, we'll worry about that later. So, you can move up these trees here. I guess these are connected. These aren't necessarily. So, once I've spent 20 points in might, then I can choose concussive force. So, these ones are passive. So, I've got 5 points in this. Let's see. Let me see. Okay. A combination of perfect form and raw strength lends additional damage to your longsword attacks. So, and that tells you how much you'll get if you spend points on that. So here, let's see. Unlocks charge special attacks. So that's kind of the thing, is I don't know exactly which keys do which. This one, block. Special attacks from block. So I can be blocking with my sword, successfully block something, then swing my sword, and get a special attack out of that. Snag an enemy to you. I still haven't tried this. Quake. I think that sounds most useful when you're being mobbed. So I think I want to try that. Masterful use of shields greatly increases your damage resistance while blocking. So that's simply resistance. Increased resistance. Passive. The threat of immediate death grants you a chance for a surge of health. So when my health falls below 25%, there's a 30% chance that I will get 20% of it back and get a damage bonus. So that's pretty cool. So I'm staying away from the hammers. I thought there was something here about greatswords. Maybe I just need to stick with the longsword. Oh, this is it. This is it. Longsword, greatsword. Okay. I think I'm just going to stick with the longsword. Put a point in that. And we'll put a point in that. Okay. So I could... In fact, I put 1 point in some of these things. Just so I could get the benefits of it. So sorcery, that I wanted to get the basic lightning attack, so I'd have some kind of magic. So I went ahead and put a point in there. Actually, see, it's been so long. You get that 1 point for free. They want you to have at least one magic attack. So I did not do that. But that's why it's not doing much damage, because I haven't been putting any points in it. Okay, so I actually have staves, and I have one, I guess. I've been selling them because I'm trying to be the warrior guy, which is not like me. Okay, so this is the last one. So these are your destinies. So in the intro to the game, they present you as the Fateless One. Everyone has a fate except you, because you've come back from the dead. So you get to pick what you're going to do. So right now I'm staying with Might. Eventually I'll go here into Tier 3. But from what I understand, I haven't tried it yet, is that at any time, because you are the Fateless One, you could switch. So I could switch to sorcery and reset all my points and become a mage. So I have not tried that, but my understanding is that's how it works. Okay, so I am going to stay in the fighter. Or fighter? Okay, yes, fighter. And I get bonus to block and melee damage. So we'll confirm that. Okay, moves. Alright, Phantom Edge, block, then swing. Upheaval, swing, pause, swing. Comet Strike, hold, swing. Okay. So that's the moves that I have available right now. So I don't have very many for these other things. Okay, might abilities. Quake is the... Oh, okay. Chain 3 casts of the spell together. Oh, I need to put... Okay, that's a spell. Alright, so... Let's check. I don't. Let's go back. Moves. Go down. Okay. Chain 3 casts of the spell together to deal more damage and stun your enemies. But I can't... Huh. So you... Why can't I do it 3 times? Ah, yes. Okay. Sweet. I'm going to have to try that. Alright. So then for... So this is... the ingredients glow. So these are alchemy ingredients. Oh, and this guy's glowing because I have stuff that I can pick up from him. So I got some gold.